His bags are packed. He's waiting to join.
Express my feelings, start my mind.
When Ball Free TV, big them up. Yes, sir, when they catch the family, big up Ball Free TV. Like, share, subscribe. Boom! I don't know Ball Free TV, we are big up, I don't know. Boom!
I want Ball Free TV, you don't know how to take. Big up yourself every time.
Like, share, and subscribe to Ball Free TV.
At this point, I am focused on Whisper breaking into that first team of Chelsea and showing the world that he deserves to be there and he's special. He's a special talent and he is going to make all of Jamaica and everybody who believe in him proud. A minor setback with the knee. It's much better now, even better than it was before. So don't worry about moving on. Worry about moving up.
Yeah. Well, Craig, onto Robina Garden. I know that you say that you train all the players to play several different positions, but the key question is, what is his best position? I mean, don't tell me, don't sit on the fence, Craig. What is his strongest
Robina
position?
Garden?
Yes.
Robina Garden? Robina
Yes.
Garden came to me as a right winger. I put him as a forward. I then realized he was a little skinny. So I developed him as a 6. Then I developed him as a centre back. And now he's a right back that is able to overlap incessantly with skill, excellent in the air. And so the right back position overlapping is a very, very rare position now in the business of football. And it's in demand, and he has all it is to go all the way to the top.
So right back, you focus in him.
If you put him at centre back, he's a little bit too short. If you put him at 6, he's a little bit too skilled. If you put him, he can play on the right wing, but the truth is, his interception and his where he reads the game, it makes him, it just shows his quality to be a right back. That's where he is. He's a right overlapping wing back. That's exceptional in the air and on set plays.
Okay, and Craig, you want to talk about the post that you made a few days ago? Because I did touch on it.
Please do.
And as I said, me understand where you come from, because you have to defend a player. Because you have to defend a player. And again, I don't know if you want to touch on the video that Oral Tracy did today, if you have any knowledge of that you want to confirm or deny, because we only can take it from you. Or
I don't watch Oral Tracy's videos.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. So let me tell you what he said. He said basically that Whisper was called up to the squad, to the Jamaica national squad, after you made that post a couple of days ago to say that he deserves to be in the squad. So
absolutely, he was called up.
He was called up.
His bags are packed. He's waiting to join the team. But the key is this.
Yeah.
And this is one of the things I'll give some advice out to any young players that are out there. When you have an agent or a manager and you build a relationship with that agent or manager, that agent or manager's job is to be a zealous advocate for you and your rights and your as a business, as a player. Many players have forgotten, I don't want to call too many names, but many have forgotten how human nature is, right? So if you become your own manager and you start to say, hey, man, if you leave me out on a national team, or man, for put me in this team, and man can't tell me something for go train one side and them thing there, right?
Yeah.
When the coach evaluates you, even if you win your argument, the coach not gonna like you again, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why you have people like George Mendes and Piddy Harvey and myself and others, right? Our job is to take the cussing, to make people hate us, to do whatever we need to do to make sure that they're all right. And the players just shut up and don't say nothing, because if him don't say nothing, you can't say. Same said this, or he's being disrespectful or rude or he's unappreciated or unprofessional. No, that's my job.
Yeah.
Let them say that Craig Butler is unprofessional, I've chat too much and him said things, but I'm going to say what is right for my client. Yeah?
That's your job.
That's my job. And in this case, I also have a love of country.
Yeah.
Right? So Jamaica is my country, so I'm gonna also want him to play in the national team because I know what he can do for our country. And if anyone knows the history of me, I was Jamaica's biggest sponsor in the 1998 World Cup campaign with Toshiba. Yeah? So it's not today I love my country. I want to see my country reach back our World Cup.
Yeah.
That is part of the reason why we started the Phoenix Academy, because I saw what you thought, yeah, is what everybody else in Jamaica was thinking, that talent is natural.
Yeah.
So the man born with talent, no, it's a learned experience, and it's something that you have to develop over time. It's called sustained development. And so we had no sustained development in Jamaica. Phoenix was the first academy out here now.
Yeah.
The first academy in this country. And the first and only one that trains year round. So Mona trained, Sean, I trained for 7 years straight without a break. Every day I get up and train. So you're going to develop a culture, a way of playing. Have you ever seen how Phoenix or Mona play?
Yeah.
We play the same way, you know. And it's based off our genetics. Yeah?
Yeah.
When Spain, if you go and do your research, right? Just Google a little bit on the Spanish golden generation, right? And why they play tiki-taka football. They play tiki-taka football because they're not fast, they're not big, they're not strong. You never see a Spanish man in 100-meter finals. But check the marathon them. You see them whole heap of them in the marathon them, don't it? Right?
Yeah.
So they can wear you down. So the possession game is to wear you down. Right? That's why they do tiki-taka football. The Dutch are the tallest people in the planet. So that's why they created total football at Ajax, where everybody is overlapping and the crosses are coming in and them headed in the balls. That's why people like Zlatan was so great at Ajax. Right?
Yeah.
Now, when you look at the Belgian golden generation, Michel Sabla, right, was the technical director, and they didn't do very well in the World Cup, and they changed their whole philosophy to be more creative and whatever. They created the Kevin De Bruyne's, the Benteke, the Courtois, the Carrascos of this world, right?
Yeah.
And we, however, Jamaicans, every time a different coach come, if a Brazilian coach come, we're playing Brazilian football. If a German coach come, we're playing German football. If an English coach come, we're playing English football. Where is our national philosophy and football culture? We are the fastest human beings on the planet. We're tenacious. We're creative. Right? That's who we are. We're determined. It goes all the way back to slavery, you know. That's something I'm researching, brother. Jamaica was the first stop. It's genetics. Over 400 years they were dropping off the slaves, right? That were still fighting to get away after a 3-month voyage from Africa to the West Indies. They were dropping them off in Jamaica first, because Jamaica was the first stop. And they were going further with them on them. So they dropped them off, and you created a gene pool. Your body have a strong for survive. So and I still have that determination. And it also has your mindset. Have to be tough.
Not to cut you, Craig. You know, say today me I talk with my father about genetics and about how genetics work, and people appreciate genetics as it relates to passing down genetics to from previous generation. But continue, not to cut it.
Yeah, because now, if we play a game where we want to play tiki-taki, wear down football, and we have sprinter who can run left everybody on the planet, why we not playing a pressing game? Why we not playing a quick counter game? Why do we need... Let me give you an example. You remember when Spain played against Holland in the World Cup? And Spain got something like 5-0 or something like that?
I think a 5-2.
No, man, I don't think...
5-0, they never scored.
They never score. I don't think they score. And Spain had 75% of the possession. And the Netherlands beat with 25% beat them 5-0. Why? Because you don't need 100 touches.
Tell me, a transition, they play upon transition, right?
Transition football.
That was transition football.
5 passes should equal a shot. 5 passes should equal a shot. Not long ball, you know. Quick transition.
5-1. 5-1 was the score.
Right. Yeah? So, the reality of it is we as a nation, look at Sean Layton. Sean is 6'4", you know. The man legs is massive. He's 6'4". But if you look at him when he was a little kid, a little skinny kid, right? It's his genetics that has been enhanced by the training that he has received. So can you imagine if we were doing this on a national level with the youths coming all the way up?
Yeah.
Nobody's supposed to hold way. We're only limiting ourselves as a nation.
With all that said though, what is the system you think that, or what's the name of the system that you think that suits Jamaica football? With all that you just said, what's the name?
You know that the formations that I play are not traditional formations. You didn't know that?
Craig, yeah, it sounds like you thought like Arteta. No, Arteta came on an interview saying play 52 different formations in a one game, which I understand what you mean, you know, but most people never understand that. But what you mean?
I don't play 52 formations. I just do my own.
What you mean?
Which is geared to. I don't really want to explain it, because they might try counter it. But put it this way, our game is really built around transition and sprinting. The whole game. So we train, you know, like track athletes, you know. We do 600 and 400 every day I train, you know. Just like a track athlete. We're doing farm training, high knees, you know, butt kicks, and them things that we are training, you know. So all our players are athletes that have skill and technical ability. And when you put that together now, I have a team that runs as a unit and presses as a unit. And there's enough man there in Jamaica. Why is it? Jamaica, them talk about cool the ball and you don't need to cool the ball. Today we played against the second round against Ascot, and 9 them get. And we had about 50 shots on goal. Every 5 passes a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, we played against other Jamaicans who are fast as well. So, at some point, it might get nullified, don't it?
Yeah.
And they're just as fast as we. But can you imagine if, as a nation, we were playing like that, and then we're bucking some teams now, like Spain and them team, there are some teams that don't have the pace that we have, and don't have the technical training that gives them the ability to play like that. Because the problem, you know, you see Usain Bolt?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
Usain Bolt is what you have when you have somebody that is fast but not technically trained, you know. You see, media have all Usain Bolt when I'm a little youth. That man would have been the greatest player in the world, you know.
You see, I turned him in a baller. But he look like him have 2 left foot though, Craig. You see, him look like him have 2 left foot.
The reason he look like him have 2 left foot is he didn't spend.
You got the legend, by the way. You got the legend. No, this is with the legend.
No,
go ahead.
He didn't spend 2-3 hours a day working on skills and skill sets and ball control and movement and passing and shooting. He spent them working on how to run.
Okay.
You understand? What we do as a Jamaica, being fast can be a curse today. They know that. When you're young and you're fast, right? And you don't need to control the ball that well. You don't need to. You can just run and run past everybody and keep the ball and go. You don't take the time to develop your left foot. You don't take the time to develop your right foot. You don't take the time to develop the different methods of passing or shooting or dribbling, right? And so when the time and everybody else get fast like you, you're not ready again. You understand?
Yeah. But two questions real quick, Craig. You think we are gonna World Cup here? You think we assume as you think? What you think about our chances of going to the World Cup?
I don't think it's gonna be easy, but I think we will make it.
You think the
Especially-
first game is gonna be difficult?
Especially if the coaches allow us to play to our true strengths.
Mm.
You see the last game we played against Trinidad?
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't have my eye different from a lot of people. But there was a great deal of improvement in how we perceive the game as it relates to us. You know? Because if you notice, we had a lot more attack. We had much less side back passing and passing in areas of risk. We were passing the ball more in the midfield and up front than in the back line.
Yeah.
You know? So the idea of keeping the ball is good, but keeping it around your back line is inviting risk. So you try and keep it in the midfield. You know? And switch your point of attack in the midfield, powering up the pitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we have an
and
internal problem in our midfield, though, Craig. And you think we're any closer to solving the midfield issues than we have, or been have from time?
Well, that them just need the right opportunity and guidance, and to keep them head, and they'll be the solution in time. Maybe not for this World Cup, but for the next one. And I think that we have enough players right now that we can actually do it. The way I play now, we have about what you would have considered 8 winger now. 8 winger now. So when you look at that person, you'd say that is a winger. About
Why?
one
Cause
anchor,
of them
one
pace?
1-6.
Because of them pace?
Yeah, because them the pace, the skill, the 2-footedness, the ability to cross the ball and pass and shoot. I say the whole of them body are forward, man. But if you can get a right back to overlap the right winger, and the right winger drop into the right back position, and make the original right back do the pressing like a winger, and just keep rotating it. How much more effective you'd be if you were able to do that on both sides of the pitch? Think about it. If every time you're right back, your left back or your right back get the ball, them guard, and the winger just drop in at the position. And when he get it, he guard, and the other one just drop in. Just imagine how effective that would be against people who are slower than us, which is everybody else in the world.
Yeah.
You understand?
Real,
Football
man.
is a thinking game, brother. I have to recognize the watcher. We are different from other people. We're Jamaicans.
Yeah, but why let's say so?
So why can't we play different?
Why let's say so, Craig? What do you think about Cephas? Because Cephas have speed in abundance, but he's criticized a lot about his.
Cephas is a player that never get a good early football education.
Yeah.
That's a prime example. Because he have pace and everything, but the skill sets is not 100% there, and he make up for it with the pace. But he's a good player. But he could have been so much better player. You know, Alex Marshall said that if he was around me when he was growing up, he would have probably been a Real Madrid by now.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm not trying to say I am God's gift to football. No, I'm nothing near there. I'm a student of the game. A student of Walker David Hunt. A student of Mark Bennell. A student of Winston Chungfa. A student of Jackie Mill. Student of Jimmy Sinclair. Student of Bradley Stewart. I'm just the culmination of all the work that those people did before and taught me. And I hope that my sons will be better coaches than I am. And I hope that Sean will be a better player than Leon was or is. You understand?
Yeah.
We need to consider it as a nation to stop, watch other man, and start to try and build on what they did.
Yeah.
You know? If it wasn't for Leon, you think there's so much man would not get opportunity in Europe? And Leon and same Kyle go pioneer it, you know. And Leon and Kyle and Sharky go kick down every door in Europe, you know. You know how much team the was sign him? Sign them. When we went at least over 150 teams, you know. I go for trial, you know. And then one side, I was say, no, we're not ready for sign. We just want to show you what we can do. So when we can bring over other players.
Craig, since you bring up your kids, then you have to take the time out for say, yo, as a father, you say, what you do with your son them, because again, Craig, what do you make? I go up on certain site, I'm gonna say, Leon Bailey's. I don't know why, I probably can explain on this. Leon Bailey Butler, some of the sites them actually saying Leon Bailey Butler. Is that a typo or something that was changed in recent times?
Not a typo.
Okay, so something deliberately done. Okay, all right.
No, I saw him there.
Okay, I'm just okay, all right. And so what me I said
him just use the Bailey, original Bailey.
Original Bailey, yeah. But what me I say, what you would do with your kids them do? That is what every father would want, because you see you get Kyle the platform again, pushing the football, play ball, did music, now he's coaching. I would see Casey run manager for a whole club. So them thing there, I would say again Bailey doing what Bailey does, kick down the door them. So I have to comment on that in terms of creating the next generation.
Hey, you think so? It's just get me daughter and say, okay, may I give her a position? You know what years she work in a football? If you go back on my Facebook and look, you know, it's a Casey and work in a football from she about 2 years old, you know. Work, you know. Casey a pop bag and said go to Haiti for the earthquake relief. Casey I give speech, Casey I give a ball, Casey they are traded, Casey they in the early pictures of Leon and Kyle development. Look at even as a case in there, every training. She know more football than 90% of the coaches.
So yes, Casey can coach a team right now.
Easy.
I want primary school team.
Which, hey, hold on, youth. In case you don't understand, Casey has been known as manager from she was 12.
Yeah. But when you say manager, I always think team manager, not the so she know about the tactic side of it.
She know the Casey, talk to the man.
Come in, Casey.
Talk to
him. Casey.
Him Casey, say hello.
Hello.
Yes, go on. Good night. Come talk to him about your football skills. Yeah? You have them football skills that could have what age group you feel like you could have really managed? We are talking about football tactics.
As a coach?
Yeah.
I'm not a coach. I leave that to the coaches I employ.
But if you were to, do you feel like you could have do it?
I feel like I could have do a Manning Cup squad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, people hear that.
I mean, I've
you play the game, enough.
I've watched many Manning Cup teams come and go. I won Manning Cup as the manager, so I think I'm capable with doing that. Yeah.
All right, but I must say, we see Ona go out and we must say big up to Ona go out because it look good. But bouncing back, as Craig say you're confident, so we're not gonna bounce back and we're not have to be worried about you guys getting relegated again, like with Veer with Veer last season. Confidence on of the formula about bouncing back from this trend. Yeah.
Life is like this, right? Life
Yeah.
is like this. You know what success is? Listen carefully to me. Success is the summation of many small failures. When you add up all the small failure them, you become
Yeah.
successful. Don't feel say somebody who is great and successful did win the first time. You know, so one time them used to call you saying useless, but
Yeah.
remember when them used to pull up on them thing there?
Yeah.
There was a time when people used to say him useless, you know. There was a time when Usain Bolt was not the fastest man in the world, you know. Asafa was, you know. Not true?
Facts.
But what? Him lose only per race while Asafa with, you know. But while him a do that, him a work, him a build, him a focus, him a make it burn him in his soul. Him a fix whatever he need to fix to become better. The greatest footballers in the world, they never just get up and were great footballers, bro. You know?
Yeah. But a lot of people ask about Veer demotion. I think you already spoke about that in terms of starting with this team, in terms of lack of experience. But I guess they want to hear it from your mouth in terms of what was learned last season with the Veer
You know
team.
what I mean?
1 second, he had to step out.
Come, you can answer the major difference between the Veer team now and Chappleton team in terms of what was learned. What was some of the lessons that was learned from last season coming into this season?
Well, first thing, every time I get asked this question, I feel I have to highlight this, but the VAR agreement was a much different agreement than what we have now. The VAR agreement was a management agreement. What we have with Chappleton was a full acquisition. So
Yeah.
we assume full control of the club. And we thought that was very important so as to fully run things efficiently as possible, and to cultivate the environment we believe we need to be successful in the league. And that is one of unification of purpose, playing to strength, and just cultivating a good relationship with the players overall.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see us going very far in the league, and I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, I think most today where you guys signed the MOU agreement
Yes,
with
we did.
North America South. What exactly that is? For me not understand it, but probably can shed a little light on it as well.
Okay, so that MOU represents basically the extension of the Phoenix All Stars Football Academy into North America. So states like Florida, Tennessee, Atlanta, will have camps, tournaments, tours, so everything that the Phoenix Academy in Jamaica does, we'll have over there. So it will be sort of a catch net for over there, to cater to that diaspora so that they have the same opportunities that we would have out here. And players that are good enough, or players that show potential of going pro, would be referred to the Jamaica Academy, where we'll nurture them and then manage them so they're like marketed to that audience as well, like Dujuan and Leon and the rest of them.
Yeah, so now actually have physical locations and them something or no? What the idea with
Yes,
that?
we will. But that's all in the pipeline. It's new, so there will be further developments on that moving forward.
Okay, me have
So
tell
look
her on
out
the
for
show.
that.
Me have tell her on the show, and as I said, Casey in the space, I'm like to tell her as well in the space, being a female, I have to come in there. You get me, I say, especially being so young, but me have tell her on the show, she's also a female. I'm
Thank
figuring
you.
she wants
Hi,
to ask a question as well.
Really?
Good evening, Casey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Good evening.
I'm not too bad. I'm all right. It's probably almost 5:30 a.m. my end, so a little bit tired, but I'm hanging on. No, yeah, it's just to expand on what King said. It's commendable. Watching what you do, because obviously, being a young Black woman, I think the experiences that you're probably already gone through will be different to what your dad would have experienced throughout his football journey so far. But just so the viewers and subscribers can understand what a normal day-to-day role looks like for yourself, are you able to share what your experience is like on a day-to-day basis?
What do you mean, like a match day or just
Like on a normal day.
I mean, my functions right now go as far as administrative functions, they go as far as public speaking, they go as far as managerial purposes. So I'm really an all-rounder right now. I'm still learning. A lot of people don't like to highlight that since they see me stepping into this presidential role, but I am in fact still learning. As I go, I'm still humbled in this experience. But one of the key differences I would say between my experience and my dad's naturally would be that people definitely count me out. I would say a
Yeah,
lot more because I am
yep.
female,
Knew
I
it.
am young.
I knew it. I
Um,
knew it, Casey.
yeah, people definitely count me out, but I'm rather unfazed by it. I'm not one to make a lot of noise or be argumentative about stuff like that. It kind of just rolls off my back because I know my potential and I know what I will do and what I will mean to the Jamaican football and what I will mean to that space in a couple short years. So yeah,
Yeah, I knew it. That's one of the questions that I guess it's a good well, timing was perfect to join King Stream tonight, because that's one of the things that I've always wondered about you, because I know it's going to be different. Your experience and your dad's experience going to be so much different. But I do wish you the best. I also
thank
hope and pray to God that you get a mentor, a few female mentors, like genuine females that want to see other females shine. And also not just being up, I think it's, well, from my experience, it's not just about having mentors that look and sound like you. Some of my best mentors have actually come from demographics that I don't align myself to.
yeah,
So maybe that's something that you could look into. Just my advice as a black woman working in football, I think it's good to have a range of mentors, male, female, young, the elderly, black, white, and so on. But I do wish you the very best
thank you,
with your career, because you're a bright, intelligent young woman, black
thank
Jamaican
you,
woman, and I want to see you at the very top. So, I really do
thank
wish
you.
you the very best.
Thank you so much. But I would like to highlight also that I do have a lot of mentors. All of my brothers,
Mm.
my father for sure, my stepmom Auntie Shelly, she's taught me a lot, especially with administration.
Yeah.
I would know anything at all about admin and match cards, and I wouldn't be able to fulfill all my regular duties that I do on a day-to-day basis now without her. So big up to her. My mom, she's a very strong female as well, even though she's not involved in football business directly. Um, Thanks to her, Kyle doing his coaching right now. There's a lot of people that I look up to and I respect. So yeah,
Do you have mentors?
What people don't realize as well is that we phased her in, so we had her going on the tours with the boys when she was younger, and she would introduce them to the club. So they're going on a youth and they're going to Genk and they're going in and she's meeting the technical director there. So she meet him at U10, she come back, she meet him at U 12, U 13, U 15, U 16. Now now she calls him Uncle Dimmy, the technical director at Genk, you know. Aston Villa, all the people know her. So the last couple tours, we no longer went on. She took the 30 players by herself. Do all the traveling, all the immigration, all of that, all the bus rides, organize the structure for the games, all of those things. So she's been very humble, but she has done a lot of things to prove herself and to show she has the quality to go all the way. Now she's the president and she has an army behind her. She has all of Phoenix behind her. And any Phoenix, anyone who has ever been to Phoenix, will tell you that there's only one thing I've always asked of any player that I've helped or developed or trained. And that is not to take care of me or remember me, but one, make sure Casey's all right. Take care of Casey. And when she calls you, don't ask questions. Come running with something in your hand. So she have full bucketive of all of Phoenix, all our brothers, players in Malta, players in France, players in Germany, players all over the world. And she has the full support of all the agents that I knew and met. And she know George Bender, she know him daughter, you understand? So she kind of already, she humbling her, but she kind of already gone through the pathway, if you know what I mean. So she has access to these clubs and she has access on a different level, on a relationship level. That is so key because trust is one of the hardest things to come by in the business of football in terms of clubs and players and those type of things. And so she has built that trust and that respect as a young lady coming through,
Yeah.
So I'm really proud of my little daughter still, cause when she talked about them, she said, listen, yo, the other day, we're playing a game, right? And we're ready to get vexed and cuss, I just feel a tug on my shoulder. Sit down. I just sit down. Cause the boss said to sit down. You understand? So I saw the whole of we work. We work with the boss.
Big up, Casey. Somebody, I don't know if Crystal have any other question, but I don't think I have any other question. A lot of people ask about the players and specific players. I don't know if you want to talk anything about any specific player that I'm gonna mention. Come up, but deliberately not mention them because I want to give you the opportunity to mention them. Some things probably I don't want to talk about. Craig. So,
like which players you talk about?
People asking about Maggie, the Maggie situation.
Listen, I wish Maggie all the best.
Yeah.
And Maggie has a lot of things to work out. That's all I have to say about it. All right, just a case of me. I hope that he really is successful in his career.
Yeah.
He's chosen to do football, and football is a very hard job. It's unforgiving if you're not willing to put in the work, not just to train, but to work, to run hard, to run back, to do all the things that you have to do in the game of football.
Yeah.
So, as I say, wish him all the best, and I hope he's successful. That's all. You people come into your life and you walk a path with them for a period of time. It don't mean they're always gonna walk that path with you, but you can appreciate the time spent and the good times and even the bad times because everything is a learning experience. You understand?
Yeah, man, definitely. Craig, say watching now you interview them over the years, I must say that it seems like you become mature, how you deal with these interviews. You know, deal them like how you used to deal with them once upon a time, which is a good thing. Casey, I help you through all of this, Craig. Casey, people ask about Casey being going to law school or them something if she still plan for do the law aspect of things.
Yes, I do 100%. I will be going away to law school, I think, next year.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'll still operate remotely and I'll travel back down here every instance I can. So yeah.
Top lawyer, big up yourself, Casey. Tell her, I don't know if you have no more questions because I really run up the show. Or as I say, Craig, the floor is open. I don't know if there's anything where you want just clear up. You can use the chance to clear it up.
A lot of people just love chat foolishness, but watch it out.
Yeah.
Leon Bailey got to Genk, right?
Yeah.
Leon Bailey leave Genk. Leon Bailey got to Leverkusen. The gang man, they must hate Leon Bailey because him leave and go Leverkusen.
Business, football
You
business.
might vex at the time. You may not get along with the person, or the person may not conform to what you as a club, in terms of culture want. But it don't mean him not gonna fit somewhere else.
Yeah.
You understand? So just wish them all the best and let them go. You know?
Yeah.
I know that before I find the woman I'm with, I met a lot of other women and dated a lot of other women, and sure they.
Casey,
You
what am I
understand?
talking?
Until you find the right one.
Casey, what am I talking?
You have to look funny, you know.
A good vehicle. That's a good example. But Casey, I'm pretty in a Craig.
Oh, man. Casey cool away. She grow, hey, Leon Bailey and Kyle and Sharky and all of them, man, they are big brother them, you know.
Yeah.
She watch them grow and you think that you can run rings around Casey head. Casey smarter than the whole of them put together.
Well, big up yourself.
So,
Big up yourself. Got you.
yeah, so just, just that, what can I say to them? I don't really want to get it right. Them do what them do.
Yeah.
Them have them conscience to live with. Mind clear. And everything what we kind of help them. Everything and more. So, they have to go live with them conscience and them have to live with the karma that come with it. So me not really burn them out no more. Allow them make them go.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mr. Butler, before you dash, there's one question there that I want to ask you pertaining to your Instagram post, maybe some 2 days ago now on Dujuan Richards. Obviously, I can't speak for you, but I think I understand where you're coming from. So, what's your thoughts on the current Reggae Boyz selection process pertaining to what warrants a player to receive a call up?
Well, you see, the problem is you have a lot of different and puppeteers, in this whole thing. So I am not privy to all of what they would do, why they do what they do. What I'm privy to is what the quality of my player is and the level that he is and that he deserves to be. Yeah, that he deserves to be called up for national team. We need him. We need Whisper. We don't need him.
But Mr. Butler, because obviously, people going to, and it's not an attack on you. I've already covered your Instagram post on my channel with King and also Nakada Media, and I think Ryan jumped on somewhere in the live stream. So it's not an attack on you. As I said, I feel like I understand where you're coming
Be careful
from.
enough because none of those people can get an interview with me. So
But again,
careful.
just staying on the topic there, Mr. Butler, do you feel, in all honesty, and it's not just about this current World Cup window, let's say the last 3 World Cup windows on a trot, do you feel as if the Reggae Boyz there are called to the national team based on a meritocratic system?
Meritocratic system?
Yes.
No.
You don't feel
A lot
so?
of politics. No, a lot of politics going to the football.
Okay.
Little. Yeah. A lot of politics going it. But you always have to hope for the best. And you have to hope that people have conscience. And getting that call for Whisper come to the national team actually proves that faith without works is dead. Show me your faith without works, and I shall show you my faith by my works. As it relates to Whisper, okay, I have faith in him and I believe in him and I'm going to speak by my works. I'm going to say he deserves to be there. Right? And who don't like it, okay, go vex. That's fine. But if you say you have faith and you don't step out and put yourself on the line and say, listen, this kid should and deserve a chance, and let people think and check into themselves and look at the opportunities that this kid could bring to the nation in terms of helping us to get to this World Cup, then you're really doing an injustice to the country. So nice guys don't win, you know. Nice guys don't win. So I don't have a problem being the bad guy because I want to win. I want my players to win. I want my players to say, yeah, Craig Butler is a damn good agent and him fight for me. Or you want me to smile up with everybody and shake everybody's hand and put on a pretty suit and shiny and go and sit in the royal box. And everybody likes me, but my players aren't getting anywhere. My players don't believe in themselves because they don't have somebody that truly believes in them enough to put it all out there for them. Yeah? I believe in my players. I believe in Leon Bailey. I believe in Whisper. I believe in Sean. I believe in Kemar Reid. Kemar Reid, let me give you an example. Kemar Reid now plays for Malta's national team.
Yeah.
He's one of the leading goal scorers in the Maltese Premier League. You know how many years we make Jamaica look at the youth? And they ignore him? Kemar Reid is one of the most talented strikers to ever come out of Jamaica. But what? Now Malta is getting the benefit of him.
But while you're on that, Craig, when you think about the constant recruitment, you think there should be a cutoff point in terms of recruiting for the national team, or because it's
suppose
the name.
Messi.
Say that again.
Suppose we miss Messi.
Oh yeah. All right, you can't miss me. All right, I'm gonna get what you asked. That answer the question. Listen, so I play like Messi Green, right until the end.
No. You see me? If me go after a lady, and the lady run me one time, she run me two times, she not run me a third time, you know. No, man, because then you don't have the pride. If you keep going after somebody that don't want you, then you don't have any pride. A big problem that we have is how do we, this is a question I ask it, how do we engender true national pride if someone would be more than willing to play for another country if they call them over you? You're second best.
But what's the balance between
You're the outside girl or the girl where you have on the side if your woman don't want you no more?
Yeah, but what's the balance between bringing in the quality that we know of? Because that's just the truth in the cricket. You can't grow on the fact that the players when they're born overseas.
No, brother.
Yeah.
No, brother. Don't mix it up.
Yeah.
Don't mix it up. Don't blame our inadequacies in developing our own national program and our own developmental program for our players on the players. Blame it on the people who are responsible for doing it. They're doing this for 20, listen up, they're doing this by myself for 20 odd years. I may develop players day in, day out. Some of the players you think is not being developed. Jason Wright, I mean develop him. Sean Laws, me develop him. Romario Williams, me develop the whole of them. Why we can't stop the chatting? Stop the chatting and posting up things and putting a glean and saying, I'm going to do this and what I'm going to do. Stop it and start a national developmental program where you're bringing in 13-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 17-year-olds. The best of the best throughout the country. Every weekend into the national program. Show them what you want. Show them the systems you want to play. Show them the skill sets that you want to play. And send them go back at them club and tell them, show them the other youth they want to have. And anybody who don't know this, not going to be incorporated. Take away scoring from U6. Listen up. Take away scoring and winning from U16 down. Encourage creativity. Encourage pressing. Encourage putting in a national methodology that everybody understands. You know, there's no right or wrong system. You know that, right?
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong system. Some people play a 4-3-3 pressing system. Some people play a diamond formation with wing backs overlapping. The only thing that is important in that system is that everybody understands it and does their role. But how can everybody understand it if you don't establish it? If you don't know what it is? Any man come out of Phoenix or Boda, and you come and you ask one of the youth, how you play? He can tell you every system, every formation, every methodology behind it. He can tell you how the training session them go. It's continuous. When you go to work, say a man go to work, right? He go to an office to work. And you go in. Don't there's like the security at the door? Yes?
Yeah.
And his job is to make sure nobody that come in and come keep done, right?
Yeah, security.
You have a receptionist. Her job, you have a reception. Her job is to answer the phone and to greet you or whatever and send it to the right place. You have a man who work in a marketing, you have a man who work in a research and development, you have a man who fix machine or what, and it go right up like that. But way that they work, everybody has to do. Right?
Yeah.
If you apply that to football, I was in business for many years. If you apply that to football, how can you say that Jamaica has a system of doing things?
No. But I think Nana admit it what they Nana do an interview and admit it. But the question me ask now, Craig, is that to put that in place that gonna take a while for matriculate, right? So
but everybody said the same thing. You know, 10 years ago they said that. When we bring it up, 10 years ago they said that. If they didn't do it without their World Cup about 3 times already.
I agree with you, no. But me I talk about for the no. For the no, because we can't pull on that right now. So
answer me this question.
Yeah.
Why is it that our Jamaican footballers, Leon Bailey go Belgium, player of the year. Germany, young player of the year. Top 11 in the Bundesliga. Go Aston Villa, take Aston Villa, don't reach 40 years, they're not going to reach Champions League. Take them go 4th place on Champions League. Why Raheem Sterling performed so well in their career? Why all of these other Jamaican players, Sturridge, all of them are there, right? Why they do so well in the leagues, but when they played for their country, they don't do well?
Got club them have systems we build around them.
Them understand what them fear do. And the people around them understand what them fear do too. A pick up side and a play. You cannot have a prepared to play World Cup games and you're giving them 2 weeks to play or a week to prepare themselves to play. People coming from all over different countries with different systems. You need to establish it at the youth level so when Sean Layton leave and go to Genk or Chelsea or wherever he go, when we call him back, he understands how we play. What is our culture? What is his role when he plays on the right wing? What is his role when he plays at center forward? He knows all of that because I grew up with it.
Yeah.
If Leon Bailey come to Phoenix right now, him not have to ask question. He never ask Christ. He know exactly where to be and when to be and what to do. And he never trained with them like a youth yet. He never played a competition with them yet. But put him in a right wing position and he might get the same ball. Let him know exactly what about to run them supposed to be. That is a football culture. And that's what needs to be established on a national basis. And the hiring of a million different coaches and bringing a different whole heap of man for doing sort of foolishness is not going to solve the problem. You need a template for work from. And sometimes I just wonder if people either them just some dunce or them just unwilling to listen because me I say it. Me don't want the credit for it, but just take the advice now. Take the advice and do the right thing for my country now. Me I get old now, but would I like say not just make it to a World Cup, but consistently making it to a World Cup, consistently pushing out pro players all over the world, right? And consistently seeing remittances coming back, will turn our country into a rich country. The rich country is supposed to be through sports. But to get the youth to suffer, brother. Anyway, watch it now. I get very passionate sometimes about these things that I need to go eat with it. So, respect and love.
Was a night in a Craig. Okay, dinner them was a night.
I see that none of my work in the brother. You know what? It's 12 o'clock at night. I mean, I tell you right now, we just drive back at Discovery Bay. I'm just going to eat my dinner. But play a Money Cup match. We driving this morning. Play a Money Cup match. Done the Money Cup match. But do an interview at CVM. Done that. Talk to you while me I drive. Come back down.
Yeah. Craig, enough respect, you know, Craig.
And that is respect. Every day.
Every day.
It's every day, you know. Every day. I have to deal with Leon business in Italy. I make sure say Whisper all right. I make sure say Sean good, Skylar good, the Premier League man them good. Yeah.
No, enough respect for Father and Craig. This was a good live, as I say. You explain yourself, McKay, I just didn't want to hear from you and you follow through and you give a lot. But Craig, if you drink some tea and eat some crackers and go, but no late night eating, Craig, man. I don't take Craig. But give thanks for following through.
Hey, we're gonna get a Rex. You know what a Rex is?
What that? What
you know
is
Rex? You know the Rex, the internet dog.
Rex?
The Jamaican internet dog, man.
Tell her what you talking about.
You don't know Rex? You don't know Rex and Miss Patsy?
Oh yeah. We know Rex, yeah, the AI dog, yeah.
AI dog.
Yeah,
so when they say I get a Rex, because Rex love oxtail and beans.
There was a no man, Craig, man. That was a night, man.
Oh. Make my wife cook some oxtail for me, so I'm going to eat it when we go inside.
Yeah, Rex and Brownie, bad man. Rex, stop.
Rex and Brownie. Rex said, Brownie said, your mother is a chin. You think you can come cook me?
No, that's tough, man. But Craig, enough respect as well. Big up Casey for me. Casey passed through and did a great job. And coming like a Jason Talawa, same time for stay up. England Talawa, they know, Craig. After hours.
We know, but we don't stay there. You saw me over, so we can't sleep in there, brother. But all now, Leon Goodall call me the next 3 hours.
Yeah.
I have to answer the phone. You get me?
Yeah.
Because as a manager, bro, you have a responsibility to the youth, bro. But take it seriously, you know, them future, you know, them family and depend on them, you know.
But Craig, why you call yourself manager and not an agent? Just a quick question. Come here with that several times as well.
Right, you have agents, right?
Yeah.
But a manager is a little bit different. An agent will come and do a transfer for you and go and eat a food and cut. Right?
Yeah.
A manager is going to be there for you for the long haul throughout the course of your career. It's like how me and Chippy and roll through from if a little youth come right through. All of my players, Sean, me have Sean from my 6, Skylar from them time, them Dylan John, me have Dylan John from Dylan John, a 6-year-old in the brother. 6-year-old in the. Every day, me there with the youth, you know. Every day, any problem, parent teachers meeting, me there, brother. I couldn't love them youth more if them was my own children, you know.
Yeah.
You know? So, as I say, it is an unforgiving sport, and you know, the love I have for them, it never really go away. You know, so I look disappointed sometimes when their immaturity, their youth. You know,
I have to make Talawa have the last year and big you up, because Talawa, she did a great job. Talawa, go through.
No, yeah, I literally had zero intention of sitting in on your interview. It was just the timing of it all. I wanted to come and talk about something you said in the comment section, but no, thank you for allowing me to sit with you and speak to Mr. Butler and also Casey as well. And as I said, I wish the young lady all the best of luck. Football is very difficult, very different, I should say, for women, more so Black women, because we're from what they call a marginalized community. So hence me saying, you know, I wish her the very best of the luck, and I hope that she makes it, goes to the top and stays there. And to Mr. Butler, thank you for blessing us with a moment of your time, and big ups the guys in the comment section.
Yeah, but respect and thank you a lot. And Talawa, just look out for her and protect her. Even if I'm not around, just make sure she's all right. You know,
Well,
look
you
out for
don't
her as
even
a
have to
man.
say it. A Black woman, the Jamaican woman, come on, Mr. Butler, she's very well protected. And I'm sure people like King and even the guys in the comment section, doesn't matter how they feel about you, but we're definitely protective of our own, especially Black women. So she'll be fine.
I'm just mad by me because that's so good looking, you know.
Yo, Craig, I think that's a good way to end it.
Have a good evening.
Big up yourself,
Bye,
Craig,
Mr.
and thanks for passing through, man. Excellent, Craig. Big up, Casey. Big up for yourself.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Nah,
Yeah.
Express my feelings, start my mind.
When Ball Free TV, big them up. Yes, everyone, Casey family, big up Ball Free TV. Like, share, subscribe. Boom! I don't know how to see TV, we are big up, I don't know. Boom!
I want Ball Free TV, you don't know how to take. Pick up yourself every time.
Like, share, and subscribe to Ball Free TV.
And we tell them say a ball pre TV, and we tell them thirst is nothing. Zoom in for the diamond then.
Oh,
Image
shit.
is everything. Obey your image, and we make them know. I've seen enough TV before, but I've never seen a TV like this. I've seen enough station before. Ball pre TV, the one you top the list. Room! Shizzle for cheesy. I didn't know big enough ball pre TV would be so easy. Kaboom! Room! Sham! Kaboom!